right, guys, welcome back. Segment with Dan here. We're gonna go ahead and go with that DLC. Dan, what you got for us this week?
Well, this week's on Dan's Luxuries comments.
That's three. Go ahead.
We have
I'm peeping that.
we have on Tuesday we had a monumental achievement with space exploration with SpaceX and Elon Musk sending a rocket into space. This was the first rocket on Earth. It broke all the records of being the most powerful, being able to lift the most cargo loads into outer space. So it kind of sets another step towards their vision of colonizing the universe, basically, starting with Mars or the moon or whatever.
Why haven't I heard about this?
I'm not sure. I mean, SpaceX, they've been around for a while. I mean,
like, you keep saying SpaceX, I'm like, what is SpaceX?
So, you know Tesla?
Yeah, I know what Tesla is.
The car?
Yeah.
The owner of Tesla.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
He wanted to go to space, so he created a company, SpaceX, to launch rockets into space.
Why are we letting him just go into space?
I mean, billionaires, but he actually has a positive message. He felt that space exploration and rocketry and everything with NASA, that the costs were just absurd. He didn't understand why. So he went amongst himself. He did the technology. He funded research, and then now he's making space exploration basically more affordable.
So it's more efficient.
Yeah. So like before, like with NASA, with the shuttles, I'm pretty sure you remember as like a kid, it goes up, everything comes off, and it crashes in the ocean.
Yeah.
And like you can't use that again. Well, his vision now is that you can launch a rocket into space. The first half of the rocket that gets it off the ground basically will actually detach, flip around, and fly back to Earth and land, so that you don't waste those materials, and then you can actually put gas back into that, put another rocket on top of it, and launch using the same exact first stage. And that's where they're becoming, like, with the financial reasons of using these rockets, is that it's affordable. Like, it's so affordable now, he's even talking about in the future replacing airplanes, where everybody's gonna get onto a rocket, they're gonna launch, and then now instead of taking a 20-hour flight from LA to China, it's gonna take you 20 minutes. You're gonna launch into space, and then you're gonna come down and you're gonna land. Like that's one of his future visions, outside of obviously going to Mars and putting people on Mars.
Is Elon Musk crazy?
He's crazy, but I mean, enough money will make anybody crazy. So, but because he's in Tesla, obviously, he's making big moves with not only automotive, but like the automotive industry of the battery car, but he's also making like roofs, solar powered roofs that are replacing roofing tiles and having miniature solar panels, so that your house can run off battery essentially. And then you saw after the hurricane in Puerto Rico, they installed their Tesla batteries to help with renewable resources to help them through their disaster. And then he has a company where he drills holes in mountains and makes highways and stuff for transportation, as far as subways or trains, or ideally his future is a high-speed rail system, kind of like what they have in China.
Is he really trying to help people, or is he just being cocky right now?
People think that he's being cocky, like with the rocket that was just launched.
Because that sounds like too much. Like you're doing too much.
Yeah, he comes up with these ideas, and then they seem insane, and then they end up working for him. I don't know if he's just gambling and lucking out, or if there's actually a true method to his madness.
I would have to imagine that NASA clearly
but for you to sit there and be
funded.
like, you know what? I want to reuse a rocket. Like, not many people are sitting there. People are like, I just want to go to space.
Isn't that what they pay NASA to think about, though?
Well, he's not NASA.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you would think that something like that's such a good idea that it would have been thought of already.
That's true, but they were government funded, and government jobs, they aren't really true with their funding. That's why we have these budget problems and stuff, but that's another story. But I mean, it's a large step, and like we were saying before about him being cocky, the rocket on Tuesday, he put his own sports car in the front of it and launched it into space so that it can orbit Mars. People are like, what's the purpose of putting a car in space? Like, you can go online right now, they're live streaming. Literally, there's a dude, a dummy, or a mannequin
Yeah.
in the driver's seat, and there's a camera on it, and
He
his
said it
his
like
car.
dummies a bad word. Or mannequin. I'm sorry.
I don't
Politically
know.
correct.
These days, you don't know who's offended, but and yeah, his car is in space, flying at 200 some odd miles per second, and they're actually Tesla's using the advertising saying that they're the fastest car in space. So it's pretty funny, but I mean, it was a test launch, and everything on the car they had small knickknacks here and there, so it's not a joke or being cocky. There's CDs in the back with all the world languages and information, so if anybody were to in space encounter this car, they would have all of the human knowledge. They have music playing, and I don't know, it puts a new spin on what people are doing nowadays and what's possible. Like, obviously kids keep dreaming because there is no limit.
You know what? And I'm telling you, like, the actual title for this is gonna be "Is Elon Musk an Asshole?" Cause that, like, all of that sounds cool, but at the same time, it's like, cut it out.
Well, he just started mass producing flamethrowers. Like,
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like,
so like, yeah, he's making flamethrowers readily available for people to buy on the internet. Yeah, so
and apparently they're extremely efficient.
yeah, I mean, if you look at his videos, he has videos of him using them, and like these aren't no like Vietnam flamethrowers. Like, this is all like, it looks like it's from Destiny. It's all plastic coated and nice and sleek, and just flames shoot out the front of it.
That's nuts, dude.
But so, yeah, that's I mean, it's a big step for mankind. It would be our generation's moon landing per se, with something that powerful going into space, and like so much ingenuity and thoughts, and I mean, we just have to wait until he comes up with another crazy idea and just expect it to happen.
All right. Well, you got anything else, Dan?
No, I think that's it. I'm gonna do some research. We got the Winter Olympics coming. Not many people are into that except for me. And
You know what? Speed skating's cool as hell.
speed skating, yeah, but I like the luge and the bobsledding and flying through the air and trying to see how far you can fly and that stuff. So I'll be reviewing that and probably have something to say about that on my next week's segment. So stay tuned.
Be on the lookout. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into gaming.